one of my favorite cities in the world, Vancouver, Canada. And look, I've dropped my blood and sweat in this city, wrestled multiple matches in this city, shot big movies in this city. But one thing that a lot of people don't know that I want to share with you guys is when I was 22 years old, I came to this city for the first time. I was playing in the Canadian Football League, playing my first pro football game. I was playing for the Calgary Stampeders. We were playing the BC Lions. I was so excited. 2 days later, I got cut. The dream shattered. Sent home with $7 in my pocket. I was like, wait, no, I gotta play in the NFL eventually. Those are my big goals. That's my dream. You realize that playing in the NFL was the best thing that never happened because it got me here. So my point is, look, you're gonna get your ass kicked. We're gonna get the kicked out of us. You gotta get up. You gotta have faith that the one thing you wanted to happen oftentimes is the best thing that never happened. So have faith and just keep that in mind.
In a world that's changing so quickly, the biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk. And I really think that that's true. Whenever you get yourself into a position where you have to make some big shift in direction or do something, there are always people who are going to point to the downside risks of that decision. And locally, they're maybe right? I mean, for any given decision that you're going to make, there's upside and downside. But in aggregate, if you are stagnant and you don't make those changes, then I think you're guaranteed to fail, right? And not catch up. So to some degree, I think it's really right that over time, the biggest risk that you can take is to not take any risks.
When I was 45 years old, I'm like, I'm gonna control my environment. I'm gonna take every penny I have, all the energy I have, all the resources I have, and I'm gonna improve me. If I gotta go broke in the process, because I'm already broke. Look, if you're not fulfilled if you're not reaching your full potential every day, you're broke right now.
The only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill, right? I will not be outworked, right? Period. Yeah. You know, you might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, you might be sexier than me, you might be all of those things. You got it on me in 9 categories. But if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's 2 things. You're getting off first, or I'm gonna die. It's really that simple, right? So let's go back to the question about what if people block me out. It's gonna be 2 options. Yeah. I'm gonna get back in, or I'm gonna be dead, right? It's like, you're not going to outwork me. It's such a simple, basic concept. It's the guy who is willing to hustle the most is going to be the guy that just gets that loose ball. You know, he got that. Oh, okay, he got 2. God, he hustling, grabbed that one. That was going to be out of bounds, but he saved it back in. It's like the commodity that I see the majority of people who aren't getting the places they want or aren't achieving the things that they want in this business is strictly based on hustle. It's strictly based on being outworked. It's strictly based on missing crucial opportunities. I say all the time, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
One thing that is absolutely certain is change happens. Things change. Look, you can either embrace change or you can get run over by change. You can either shape change or stand there screaming, kicking, and complaining about things changing. The world changes. Time moves on. And you have to adapt and be a person, like I said, you can either be a force for change or you can be a victim of change. You've got to embrace change and get after it. Everybody wants to change the world, but nobody wants to change themselves. And you've got to look at yourself every day and say, am I adapting? Am I moving forward? Am I a part of the future, or am I just sitting and telling stories about the past? Look, the world will be, I don't know what the world's going to look like in 10 years. I wish I did. I'd make some investments and make a lot of money. But the reality is I know one thing for sure, it'll look different than it does today. So every day, work on yourself, get better. You're a human becoming, not a human being. Work on yourself, get better, and go be a force for change, not a victim of change.